Ever feel like your brain is on repeat? Same thoughts, same stress, same doom spiral at 2 a.m. That's not you being weak, that's a mental loop. Here's the ugly truth. You cannot think your way out of overthinking. The more you sit there arguing with your thoughts, the more your brain goes, cool, let's replay this again. That's the trap. Your mind lies and says, just one more thought and I'll feel better. Nah, that's like pouring gas on a fire and hoping it chills out. Here's the real hack nobody tells you. Change the body the mind follows. Stand up, do push-ups, splash cold water on your face, walk fast, breathe hard. Why? Because your brain can't panic and survive at the same time. You shock the system, the loop breaks, period. Now here's where it gets darker. Social media loves when you're stuck like this. If you're scrolling angry, insecure, overthinking, you're not a user, you're the product. The app isn't free. You're paying with your attention, focus, and future. Every swipe teaches the algorithm what messes with you. Fear feeds you fear. Insecurity, here's more. Anger, unlimited supply. You think you're choosing content. Not content is choosing you. That's how media turns people into tools. Not chains, not force, just endless comfort and distraction. And the scariest part, most people never even realize they're trapped. Let's be honest, you're not unmotivated, you're overcomfortable. Your brain wasn't built for Uber Eats, Netflix, instant dopamine, and zero effort. It was built to struggle, adapt, survive. But now, everything is easy, too easy, hungry, one tap, bored, infinite scroll, lonely, fake connection. And because life doesn't demand discipline anymore, your discipline muscle is rotting. That's why doing small things feels impossible. Studying for 30 minutes, waking up early, working when no one is watching. Your brain screams, why suffer? We're safe. Here's the brutal truth. Discipline feels dry because comfort trained you that way. Pain used to be normal. Now even mild discomfort feels like trauma. And guess who benefits from that? Not you. The system loves soft minds. People who need constant stimulation. People who can't sit alone with their thoughts. Because disciplined people don't scroll endlessly. They build. So if you feel weak, lazy, unfocused, that's not your personality. That's conditioning. The fix isn't motivation. It's voluntary discomfort. Cold showers, hard workouts, doing things you don't feel like doing. Not because it's fun, but because it reminds your brain who's in control. Ever notice how you open your phone for 1 minute and suddenly it's 45 minutes later and you're pissed off, anxious, or insecure? That's not random. That's designed. Social media doesn't care if you're happy, it cares if you're engaged, and nothing keeps you hooked like anger, fear, jealousy, drama. So the algorithm feeds you content that pokes your insecurities. You're behind in life. Everyone else is winning. The world is collapsing. Be mad at this group. You think you're choosing what to watch. Nah, you're being emotionally steered. Every swipe teaches the algorithm what scares you, what makes you angry, what makes you feel small. And then it gives you more of that. You become predictable, easy to control, easy to sell to. That's why after scrolling, you don't feel inspired. You feel drained, because outrage burns energy, fear clouds thinking, and a confused mind is a controllable mind. They don't need to chain you, they just keep you reacting instead of thinking. And here's the scary part. The person who is always reacting never has time to build a future. That's how potential dies, not with failure, but with endless distraction. Your brain isn't broken. It's overfed with trash. Think about it. 6 hours of memes, drama, fake success, bad news, pointless arguments. Then you wonder why. You can't focus. You feel anxious for no reason. Your mind feels foggy. You have zero discipline. That's not laziness. That's input overload. Your brain is a machine. Whatever you feed it, it turns into output. Feed it chaos, anxiety, comparison, insecurity, negativity, overthinking. Social media's mental fast food. Tastes good, zero nutrition, leaves you mentally obese. And here's the trap. You don't even remember half of what you watched, but your brain absorbed all of it. Every clip rewires you a little. Shorter attention span, lower tolerance for boredom, higher need for stimulation. That's why silence feels uncomfortable now. That's why sitting alone with your thoughts feels scary. Because your mind hasn't been quiet in years. The fix isn't motivation. It's defense. Guard your eyes, guard your ears. If you wouldn't let a stranger dump garbage in your room, why let an algorithm dump it in your mind? Cut the junk input, and clarity comes back faster than you think. Discipline didn't disappear. You stopped needing it. Back then, humans had to suffer to survive. Cold, hunger, hard work, no shortcuts. Now, food arrives in 10 minutes. Entertainment is endless. Pain is optional. Discomfort is avoidable. And that's the problem. Your brain is wired to adapt. If life is easy, you get weak, not physically, mentally. Every time you choose comfort, you train your brain to quit. You lower your tolerance for effort. You make discipline feel impossible. That's why doing basic things feels hard now. Studying, working, focusing, staying consistent. It's not because you're broken, it's because you're under challenge. Here's the brutal truth. Discipline is built through voluntary suffering, cold showers, hard workouts. So know when it's easier to say yes, doing the thing you don't feel like doing. Not because it's fun, but because it reminds your brain who's in control. The moment you start choosing discomfort on purpose, your confidence comes back, your focus sharpens, your mind gets quiet. You stop being controlled by urges, algorithms, and moods. Comfort makes you feel good today. Discipline gives you power forever, and once you feel that power, you'll never want to go back.